Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm off those days.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's nice. Let's just move on then. See here. So here, so since you are the first time here, so can you see this one? Go down this one here. Too small, right? Usually we have Usually we have Mr. Kristen and Sam.
Yes, where are they?
I don't know. I suppose she may go. I don't know. Let me ask someone else. So here. Let's see here. Sorry. Okay, so can you read? Can you see that now, right? So in Buddhism, this is many tradition. Last time we talked about that, right? So we call two especially in the Tibetan tradition. Tuku does mean the teacher before they pass away, they would tell their student that I will be born into different places or certain places, so that after he passed away, so his student will go to that place to find a child that may fit with the previous teacher prescription or personality, so that they could ask the parent permission to bring that child back to the temple to train them. You understand that? So that's why that's the cycle. Because one thing is that we believe in the cycle of rebirth. That means after we done this life, we be more. Make sense? We in the Christian tradition, right? In the West, it's like whether we go up forever, go down forever, we done this lifetime, one chance. But in Buddhist view, this is limitless times for us to make up things what we have done, and we revolve again and again. We talked about the sixth path rebirth last time. Probably you know about that, right?
I understand.
Let me share with him quick so that he could know. Yeah. We see that God, demigod, the second highest, human, animal, holy ghost, and hell.
Oh, I didn't learn this.
Oh no, okay, here. So here, you can see this right here. You see that here? It's slow, but anyway. So can you see? So heaven here. In Buddhism, there's many levels of heaven, not one heaven, not one supreme God. All kind of God, like all kind of people. So there's some God, they live for thousands, millions, or even trillion years, according to human lifespan. There's many levels of gods, celestial beings, and we here, human being. We're human here, right? Yeah, of course we're all kind of human beings, And here we have animal here, we know, right? All kind of animal, even from little insect or even virus. Right? We cannot see with our flesh eye. And hell. Yeah, we have different levels of hell too. And here is the realm of grace, conflicts, violence, envy, jealous. As is the demigod or the fighting gods. They like to fight.
I think they, the people in Africa, they may be connected to those.
What's that?
When I went to Africa, the people that practice the tradition, they may know them.
Everywhere in Buddhist view, it's just, you know, some people are peaceful, some people are violent. So those are people and those are celestial beings too. And ghosts here, many different type of ghosts, but particularly some type of hungry ghost, a wealthy ghost. So
Preda.
Huh?
Preda.
What is it? Peda? We call Peda is a hungry ghost. They're hungry. They have small throat. Right here. They have. Let's see here.
Frustrated. Frustrated.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Peda, hungry ghost here. I will show you. Right here. You see that? So it's invisible. Our flesh eye cannot see. Only the one who has the second eyes can see. Like the virus 19, COVID-19 is so small, we cannot see. It's so subtle, so small. And their body is so subtle, we cannot see them, but they're there. And even the chloride, right? Or the creature, or the sea creature, like some kind of fish, or yellow fish, right? Yes, if we don't pay attention, we couldn't see them. Makes sense? It's all kind of celestial beings, all kind of animal beings that our flesh eye cannot see them. So this kind of hungry ghosts, we cannot see them. Only celestial beings or the enlightened one, the holy one that has second power, they can see them, not for us. The reason why they're hungry, they call hungry ghosts because of jealousy, of their stinginess in their past life. So you see that?
Unsatisfied?
Huh?
Unsatisfied?
It's more severe than that. Stinginess. They're not serious. Yeah, you look at the people around. Sometimes some people, they are so stingy. They wouldn't want to share with anyone else. They just want to keep for themselves. So you look at here, the throat is so small, and whenever they consume anything, it will burn their mouth. It's like the fire there. You see that? And that's why in Buddhist views,
So they stay hungry.
they're hungry, yeah.
They never get full.
Yeah, they never survive, like you say, but still it's more severe than that. So, like you see that people, if they're so stingy, right, and they don't want to share anyone else, and you know, they suffer about that too. But this type of beings is there spiritually and invisibly because we cannot see them. There's many animals, many invisible beings surrounding us. We could not see them, right?
So these ones are in bad condition.
Yeah.
So there's things that are good.
Huh?
There's good ones.
This one,
Happy.
the opposite one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opposite one, they have some type of they have more blessing. The ghosts, they have more blessing. Let's put it this way. 50 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, won't we be here? We won't be here. 40 years from now, right?
Well, I'm 24. I hope I am.
Or for you, for me, but I think I would live to that for the next 4 years. No.
But we don't know.
We don't know. But I'm talking about no matter what, we won't be here forever.
Yes.
So one day we have to go. When we done this physical body, it's not finished. So we go into what we call intermediate beings. Here. Or Bado. You guys know about that? Intermediate being. Right here. Yes. So this is a state that someone just passed away and they wait for the future rebirth, and that's why in this 49 days we do the prayer for them to take the good future rebirth, not the bad one. So that's what they call him. Yeah, Bado, intermediate state between death and rebirth. Yeah, it's an image. It's so important right here. You cannot see, but that has happened to every one of us too. After we done this, in Buddhist view, after we done this body, we are in that state of mind. But depend upon our karma will lead us to the next destination, to the next realm. Depend upon what type of karma we done. So we may go back to here as human, we may go up to the heaven, many types of heaven, or may go down. Depend upon our karma. It makes sense?
Yes.
This is like this way they put. So let's say if you migrate to different country, like in your case, right? In our case too, we find different job, different location, different partner, and so forth. We start again in this different country. Make sense?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
When we talk about this physical realms here, so we migrate from one country to others. In my case, in his case, you've been here. How long you been here?
More than 35 years.
25 years. Mm-hmm.
About since the 90s.
39.
Since in the 90s.
Oh, you came here about in the 90s? Yeah, I came here in 1984. So 40 years already. So I start fresh everything. Make sense?
Yes.
So when you go to the next life, the next realm, everything start fresh. But your karma is still there. Your habitual pattern is still there. Make sense? The only thing is you start fresh, that's all.
I had someone tell me that it's like spiritual knowledge also come.
Yeah, everything you come together with that. Let me put this way here. I think I explained that last time. See here. Okay. Here, I think we discussed about this one yet. Let's see here. Oh, right here. Did you talk about this last time?
Yes.
You're not here, so let me explain one more time. You understand what this is about? Can you explain, if you don't mind?
Me?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
So.
What's about this one? The difference between these two.
Yes. So this one is the.
On the right side.
Yes. Right
Okay.
side is the human mind and how it works, how it processes memory, like data, like a computer. And this is the way it works. And it stores it, files it like a cabinet.
Compartmentalized.
Knowledge bank.
Yes, knowledge
Okay.
bank.
Yeah.
Now, with consciousness, it's similar, but it works with your karma and spiritual knowledge. Things
Combine everything. It contains everything.
Yes.
Whether it's your skill, your expertise, your knowledge, whichever thing that you interact, that you know and so forth, store everything in the eight consciousness here. So this one is one lifetime.
Oh, a consciousness.
This one, no, this is according to Western psychology. This one lifetime on the right side. This one here, like we see things, we hear things, right? This one here in the input, and if we pay attention, and we put those information on the knowledge bank, and they based on let's see here, on the part of the brain.
Oh, hippocampus.
Yes, it depends upon the part of the brain, right? So they say, oh, this part of the brain keep this information and so forth, right? And what happened if we done with this brain?
Where does the information go?
Where's it go? Where do they go? That's what we talk about Buddhist view. You understand now?
Okay.
So here,
it transcends.
So here, according to Western psychology, yes, now because our brain activities, right, we store all those information in the knowledge bank in our brain, and because they just see only this lifetime, and of course, we could not prove there's some past life, our past life, or our future life. There's nothing to prove about that, but it's only belief. That's why that's reasonable for them to mention about this lifetime only. The five senses of the body, right? The five senses, and they interact with the input, interact with the external environment, and so forth. They have the high thinking, auditorial and visual processing, so that we can keep all information there. We have short-term and long-term memory, depend upon how we process our brain, right? That is according to Western psychology. Makes sense now? Only one time. When we're done with the body, that's done, finished. You follow me? But in Buddhism, it's go further. Yet it's similar. You see that here? You can put here the five sense, emotional, cognitive, it's the attention and so forth, right? And it works with the intention here. And the eight consciousness is like the storage. You store everything there. After we're done, this is physical body. This eight consciousness that contain every information there since the past life up to now. I will be move on to the next life.
Yes, and it makes sense when you explain it, because the five senses, like you just said, it can't perceive certain things.
No, it just,
but the consciousness can.
That's the point.
Yes.
That's the six consciousness, the cognitive and emotional one. Because of the seven consciousnesses, the I one, the ego one, and it take the information and store here, right? So, okay, let's see here. So you follow? You follow that, right? Let's see how
So,
can I.
you say believe because you can't prove.
Yeah.
So if consciousness receives everything, and we come again, and so this now goes with us, but we can't prove because there's nothing. So we still have those memories.
Yes.
But we can't speak them.
Yes, here.
So how do we know we have?
Yeah, that's the
memories?
point. That's the point here, right here.
Is it intuition?
Yes. Okay, let me draw this one. It's much easy for you to see. All right, here. I think we talked about that last time too, right? Right, we talked about this discussion.
I don't think so.
No. Okay. Now here, right here, you can see here according to Buddhist view. Oops, something wrong with this. Can you see here? So, can you see it too small?
It's
I think
small.
too
I
small.
can show you a trick. How
Huh?
to make it big.
I know. I think.
Control Z and scroll.
Yeah.
You know that?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But somehow it makes smaller.
Oh.
I don't know why it
So
makes
make the
smaller.
page bigger, but the picture smaller.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's take this one. That's okay too. I take this one here. All right, here. Is it clear now?
That's good.
Okay, so here, according to Buddhist view, this is the past life. In the past life, according to Buddhist view, we will, because of our ignorance. Ignorance doesn't mean what we don't know anything. We know some, but we don't know others. Because ignorance, we raise some kind of karma. Whether it's good karma, bad karma, it's karma here, formation here, right? And that's why those kind of karma will be moving to the next life, or this life will move to this life in the form of consciousness. You understand that? Let me give you one example. It's easy. I think we talk about the storage cloud.
The cloud.
You know this? Store cloud?
Somewhat.
What do you understand about this?
Storage cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Like the internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like there's one cloud that many different devices can upload information.
Mm-hmm. As soon as you have the password, right?
Mm.
As soon as you have the account, wherever you go, right? It's still there. Of course, they step in somewhere else, right? Let's say if I have the cloud account, right? And yes, I can download my information, or I can see my information with this laptop or with that desktop, with any device that I can access to the iCloud. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You see that?
Is separate.
Yes. If this laptop is done, right? It's damaged. That desktop is damaged, right? We cannot use them anymore. Of course, I can use different device, whether my iPhone, whether new laptop, whether new desktop, I can use them. I download those information that I put on the iCloud.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense now?
Yeah.
It's just like that I just show you. This one here, that's what the A consciousness is like iCloud.
Mm-hmm.
That's the highest.
No, not the highest, no. The storage, it store everything.
Oh, okay.
So,
You see?
So what this means, though, if from what you're describing is, say if we start off in first life and we live and we accumulate data. So say we get a little bit, and then the next life comes, we get more. So it's twice as heavy.
More or less doesn't matter. It's in
There's
Buddhist
more
view.
data.
In Buddhist view, the cycle. It's a circle. There's no ending point, no standpoint. The cycle. Make sense? No first. In Buddhist view, no Big Bang, no first life. It's in limitless life. In another cycle. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So after like one more times, after I done with this laptop, I buy the next one. My information is still there on the iCloud.
Mm-hmm.
Is that clear now?
Yes. There's no origin story in Buddhism.
Huh?
There's no origin story for.
It's similar, but it's just original story that how human come about here. But again, in the whole spectrum, there's no original, just because remember energy transform from one form to others. No ending point. Where's the ending point of this mouse? Where is that? No, there's no ending point.
So would you say that the birth only come from the physical realm, like the body is birth. We get birth from physical, but the soul, it was always there. It wasn't never created. It was always there. The energy.
Energy never lost. It transforms one form to others.
Oh.
So, which material that we make for this mouse, for this iPhone, for this all kind of components, There's no end. There's no starting point.
They don't go away.
They don't go away. If it's done, look at this one. I can use a couple of years. If it's done, I can recycle that. And recycle that, plastic bag, or even the keyboard, whichever. Or with this metal too, with this chair too. I can recycle in different form of life. I can make it new life, but different form. It not won't be. It may be another mouse, but maybe different one, not exactly one. So there is a body. Make sense? So you understand the concept iCloud, right? So wherever we go, whether you go to Africa, Europe, and so forth, as much as you have the account, open it. That's all. Whether you use laptop, iPad, laptop, and so forth, you still there. You still have this one here. iControl is here. You store everything there. Is that clear now?
Yes.
So now that's what Buddhism is so I call with modern science in that sense. You understand now? If you follow?
Good comparison.
Yeah, it's so obvious. It's so compatible, right? Compatible with modern science. You follow?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why it's not lost. Whichever thing you learn now, whichever thing you have, you study or you work or you remember, or let's put this way, whichever expertise you have. For example, let's say your expertise is to fix and make the wheelchair. It won't be lost. Next lifetime, you may do things in similar way, not exactly way, but you have that skill. Like you're a bus driver, right? Truck driver, right? And next lifetime, you may, I don't know, you may drive airplane, whichever. It's similar way, but your driving is still there. You understand that?
Yes.
Now you still have the personal, right? Personal skill, right? You interact with other people. You still, after you're done with this body, you move on to the next life, but you still carry on those expertise, those skill. That's why many children, when they're still young, right? They could know how to solve sophisticated math problem, play piano well, right? Have good memory, and so forth. Why? Because those information has been stored in their eye consciousness.
What about negative things like trauma or like bad habits? Did that come also?
What's that?
What about negative things like trauma or
Yeah,
bad habits?
everything. Oh, the whole garbage. The whole thing, whether good or bad, you carry on. Good or bad habit, you carry on. That's why the Buddha say that it's better to develop or to train good habits. A Buddhist way. Now, when we was young, right, we didn't know how to smoke. We didn't know how to drink, right? But for other people, they develop the type of drinking and smoking habit throughout the times until become a habit. And we can say it's bad habit, right? But we have good habit too, right? For example, every morning we wake up, drink a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, or have a donut, or have a cereal and so forth. That's become bad our habit. It's good habit, healthy habit. So depend upon what type of habit we drink. So tonight we go to sleep. Tomorrow wake up, we follow that habit. Right? Wake up in the morning. Oh, I want to have a cup of tea, or have a cereal and so forth. You see that now? And that's every day. So we build up that type of habit to pattern. And after we done this life, we go to the next life. We still have that similar habit too. You understand now? Nothing lost. That's the point I want to say. Because all this information is there. That's why Buddha advises to raise good habits. Good habit to help others. Good habit to be compassionate and so forth. Instead of having all kind of bad habits, smoking, drinking, killing and so forth. Make sense?
Yeah,
Yes.
the next lifetime could start off not so good.
But we don't need to talk about next lifetime, we talk about tomorrow. We talk about next month, next year. If we don't change our habit, that habitual pattern still carry on. It makes sense now?
Yes.
Because that's why you know, the older we are, the harder for us to change our habits. Because it's fixed there already. You understand that? The young people, why they go to school, right? College student, because they're open-minded. They have not built much habit yet, like us, like the one that are 50, 60, 80, and so forth. It's not easy. When we form that habit, it's easy to change. But it can be changed if we have the will. For example, if people have smoking habit, right? Yes, they can, right? But they put a lot of effort. They have to have a strong determination to change. You understand that? So so that's why this kind of habit we carry on. Good habit, bad habit, and relationship too. Our relationship with others too. You know, sometimes when we walk over there, out there on the street or at work or wherever we are, somehow, sometimes we have the feeling, intuition, feel that, oh, I have that connection with that guy or that lady and so forth. Or the first, talk about first impression, right? Or we say, oh no, I don't feel good about that person. You see, because we have that type of energy connection, a vibration with them since the past life. Make sense?
Past life.
Even, let's put it this way, you have wife, right? Of course, now you love her, and let's say after you and together, both you done with this life, for example, okay? And of course, you will have, in Buddhist view, you have different form of life. Let's say you have human body, right? And she will have another human body, but in different form. But when you come together, you still feel that type of connection. Because you were couple before.
Yeah, strong
You
bond.
still have strong bond invisibly. You cannot talk. That's why, let's say, the reason why you pick her among thousands of ladies out there, because you feel that you have a strong connection with her. You will work the same way with others. And sometimes you, not one lady, not one gentleman, but you feel that you have some connection with others. Because we have so many lifetimes. One lifetime we have families, right? Parents, siblings, spouse, and so forth, or children and grandchildren, and so forth. After we're done this physical body, we obtain the new life, but we still have that type of connection with them, whether it's strong or weak. If it's strong, when we see them, we love them on the spot. That first impression. If not so strong, if they have different body, we can walk away. If it's stranger, if not so strong, we can walk away. You make sense now? Depend upon how strong we are. It work every aspect of life, whether your habit, whether your relationship, whether your job too. Right? Sometimes people are handyman. For example, you look at this monk, the young monk, he's handyman. For me, I'm good with working with my friend, but he's good with hand. That's why he couldn't do that type of level in the rock and so forth. I can do, but it's a bit slower than him. He had that skill, and then every one of you have that type of skill. Again, so those type of skill we build up since many past life, not one lifetime. But we can change. For example, let's say because of survival, I don't have any job to do, so I may try that, and eventually I can develop my skill like him if I do continuously and repeatedly. Make sense now? And he's not. He doesn't want to work intellectually, but yes, if he read more and more, right, he could be an intellectual person. Make sense? So every one of us, we can change our habit for good and bad. Depend.
So if you were to practice meditation and work on accumulating good karma over your lifetime, then this will carry over into your next life.
Mm-hmm.
Also.
Whichever karma that you do now, of course, you bring with you the past karma too. And now this lifetime, right, whichever thing you done, will be carried to tomorrow, is that right? And next week, next year, sometime, let's say, okay, you went to college, right?
No.
No? Okay, you went to college, right? So let's say it's not one day, not 1 week, not 1 year, 4 years at least to get college degree. So when you were a freshman, yeah, it's a lot of problems. You have to study and so forth. But it takes us at least 4 years to complete a bachelor degree. 4 years, not 1 year. So that means that when you first put your foot into the college and university, yes, you plan to sit up studying. But because of your studying throughout 4 years, that's why after you done with all the course requirement, you got diploma. That result. Make sense now? After you got the diploma or degree, you move on to apply for a job. You see that? So sometime, let's say in the spring, right? We plant any kind of vegetable, right? Like tomato and so forth. Depend upon those type of vegetables we plant. Sometimes how long does it take to have the fruit for tomato? Probably 3 months. Yeah. And other fruit like mango, it may be longer. You understand now? So it depends upon the seed, the type of seed that we plant out there. And of course our effort too. So let me go back. So every karma has different ways of planning. Every karma has different effects. Depend upon the timing, depend upon the effort, depend upon our view and so forth. It is so dynamic. It's not static, right? For example, I don't know how to fix the wheelchair, but you do, because you build up with that type of puppetry pattern for many years, right? Not 1 year, right? You've been trained,
1 year.
You were trained for 1 year. Or you work now?
Yeah, work 1 year.
But I mean that because you were trained, so you get used to that much easy. For me, I don't know. All people they don't know. So every one of us has different expertise. Every one of us has different karma. Karma in the sense that we do good or bad. It makes sense now?
Yes.
So that's why the Buddha said that it's better for us to do good karma, good connection. You understand that? Good connection with the other people. When we come back, we be happy with the other.
Okay.
Because maybe the people will be different, but the consciousness is still there.
The energy, the energy, we could not speak. We could not know or recognize the past life, but at least we could feel the energy. The energy that we interact with them is wholesome, it's positive.
So I want to ask as well. So the consciousness is supposed to do what it's supposed to do in this lifetime. Like everyone have like a destiny, right? Everyone have like a destiny, right? Like a destiny.
Not destiny.
Not Buddhism?
Not destiny.
No.
That's why I try to explain. When you talk about destiny, that means someone decide for you, right? You should be there. But our karma determine who we are. Actually, yesterday I went to IUS, you know IUS, right? Indiana University Southeast to teach my student, and I passed by a billboard, electronic billboard of a church. I forgot exactly, but the meaning is that you create the habit, and the habit create your future. It makes sense?
Yeah.
You create the habit, and the habit create your future.
Yeah.
So I'm so surprised, and that's the Buddhist principle. So we create a habit. Like let's say Yeah, you create a habit of efficiency wheelchair, and that habit become your future too. That's your career. You earn income. Yes.
I have a question. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it, but the guy on the picture.
What's that?
What was his name?
What's that?
The guy on when we walk.
Sitting in the front, outside, or here?
Inside, the sun guy. What's his
The
name?
big statue?
Yeah.
Oh, we call Shakyamuni Buddha, the historical Buddha.
Okay. My next question is, when he became illuminated, how long did he practice? What he practiced to get there?
Okay. Wow, that's a good question. So he's the Buddha. That's fully enlightened one. So he practiced many lifetimes, not one lifetime.
Oh.
This is the last lifetime. This is the last life that he attained enlightenment. So in Buddhist view, in my Buddhist view, in order to be a Buddha, the highest attainment of enlightenment, of full enlightenment, you have to go through 52 stages of Bodhisattva. Every lifetime, you have to sacrifice your life for others. You help other people, and that's the way you can do a good blessing, merit. And meantime, you have to practice meditation to purify your mind so that you have a wisdom. It's many lifetimes in order for him to attain to that state of mind.
My next question is, like you mentioned the hungry ghost. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a back house.
Mm-hmm.
Some people may say bad spirits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. Okay. If I don't have a conscience, awakening my conscience,
Okay.
it would be hard for me to see those things. Okay.
Hard for you to stop them.
Yeah, like back habit, like people
Mhm.
smoke, people I used to drink. I struggle with more different stuff in life, but how can I
Stop them.
fight it?
Fight. Huh? In Buddhism, we don't fight. Here, they put this way. Forget about the bad ghost, bad spirit. We talk about human. Okay. Let's say we have some problem at work, for example, in your case, right? With some guy or whoever, right? We have some conflict with them, and they don't like it. They want to kick us out of the company, right? And they may say something bad about us to our supervisor, manager, whoever, right? But if we do good job, they can harm us.
Okay.
So
Yes, I heard a story one time.
mm-hmm.
This guy was saying, like, between from the belly button below there, it was like this. It's like this. They call mother, something like that. He was saying his story, and when he had all these bad desires, like our bodies got all these bad desires, our mind, and he was saying that this lady, he give him like a sword, and she would fight she get rid of these things, so that the next time he go to the same situation, he didn't have the same feelings. I don't know if it makes sense or not.
Okay, here, let me tell you, I just want to give analogy first, okay? In life, not everyone loves us. No, we have some people like us, some people don't like us. Why? Because for us too, we don't like some people, we like other people, right? So because we raise all kind of karma them. For example, let's say at work, right? Somehow, you have someone that support your work, but someone may give you a hard time. But depend upon your attitude too. Let's say, if you work hard, if you try your best to help others, to be generous, to be nice, and everyone recognize that, except that person. That person always says some nasty thing about you or put you down and so forth and so forth. But because of your attitude, because of your positive mind, right? Because of your working hard, so that person cannot harm you, cannot say something badly about you to your boss, and your boss have no reason to kick you out, to lay you off, because you work hard. But on the other hand, let's say if you have that kind of conflict with that person, whether co-worker or supervisor and so forth, but yeah, you want to fight, right? And you, of course, we may work hard, but somehow you still have some other attitude with other people. So in general, your manager, when they report your case to your manager, they say, oh, okay, somehow that person has problems, so I need to let him off. And so you understand that?
Yeah,
So our karma, no, the pattern, also how we interact with other people. If even if they treat us badly, negatively, but if we try our best to share our positive spirit with them, we try our best to help even them, or even it's hard to help them, but at least to show that we don't have any gut, any hatred toward that person, and no matter what they say, they couldn't harm us.
Okay.
It works in the same way to the spirit too.
Okay. What I understand is like if you have practiced good habits, okay, a good karma, okay, okay. If you have practiced good karma, I become more and more aware of my conscience. So if I'm doing the best of my ability, you know, it's gonna be hard because not gonna be easy. The way since I was a kid, you know, I never was kind of like in a spiritual way to go, you know, and just I was like a little animal, you know, just what I see I do, you know, whatever feels good do. So I have all these bad desires. Okay, but my question is like if I practice all these good principles, okay, my awareness, my awakeness, so they will take away from me these bad habits.
You understand?
Yeah.
What's that?
He's asking if he follows this path, if it will help undo some past karma, fix,
Sort of.
I think
sort of fix the past karma.
I think he's saying that he has some bad habits that he
Okay.
developed when he was younger,
Okay.
and that he's trying to figure out if practicing good karma and taking this spiritual path will help him, because he wants to do good, he wants to practice this spiritual path, but he have all these bad habits and desires in the flesh.
Yeah.
See?
We can change. We can change from good to bad, from bad to good, depend upon how we view. For example, let's say we have some bad habit of smoking, right? I give one example. If we have strong determination, and we know that burn our lung, we have some determination that, oh, I want to stop that smoking because it's so harmful, it's so costly for me. So if we have that type of strong determination, we quit that smoking habit or drinking. You understand that?
Yeah.
So that's our will. If we have a strong will, we can change. Remember, that's for us, right? We talk about bad spirit and so forth. Remember, in life, friends can turn to enemy. Make sense? Enemy can turn into friends. Everything depends upon how we interact with them. You know, some close friends, if we don't know their mentality much, if we don't respect them much, the friends can become enemy, right? But if the enemies, right, the one that I just explained recently, right? So if they give us hard time at work, at school, and wherever, but if we try our best without sincerity, that we show that we have the compassion mind, that we don't want to fight with that person, we don't want to harm them, eventually they may turn to friends. So friends and foe, friends and enemies are interchangeable. And karma too, good karma and bad karma are interchangeable, depending upon whether you want to do or not. And of course, sometimes we may be affected by the environment too. For example, let's say if we live in the bad neighborhood, smoking, drinking, shooting, yelling, and so forth, eventually we may be one of them because that's that environment there. If we don't act like them, they say that we look weird and eventually we have to move out. And vice versa. If we live in the suburban area, the nice area, right? And somehow everyone is peaceful, everyone is nice. So if we step out of our door and yell and so forth, I mean that community could not accept us. So you have to go with the community. That's why sometimes it's better for us to change. Of course, we have to change our karma, right? We have to take full responsibility for our karma. And on the top of that, we need to recognize who we associate with, who we hang around with, especially for the young people, because it's easy for them to be influenced by environment. But the older we are, right, the easier for us to be formed, that we know exactly what we're doing. For example, let's say somehow if we lost our job, right, and we have to live by the welfare, and it's too much for us to rent the house in the suburban area. We have to rent an apartment, and no choice, because at that moment we don't have enough money to support ourselves much. That's why we live in that environment. But other people would not affect much us because we know what we're doing. It makes sense now?
Yeah.
So things are changing moment by moment. It's not static. It's so dynamic. So life, so dynamic. Everything is so dynamic. This moment, the moment that we sit in here, after everyone stand up, right, it will change to different form. Makes sense? Every moment of our life is different. Nothing is the same. We can have the similar, we have a similar environments, similar situation, but the way that we interact with each other in different way. It's so dynamic. Makes sense? And of course, we are the one that determine that kind of dynamic, that kind of interaction, that kind of karma, that kind of habit. It makes sense now?
We're in control.
Yeah, whether we are control or not, that is up to us. Of course, we can get influence from others, but if we have a strong mind, other people would not affect much on us. But if we have weak mind, if we don't have strong determination, people can persuade us to drink, to smoke, to steal, and so forth. Make sense?
Yeah.
If we have that kind of, we live in that kind of environment. That's why many people, especially if they have children, right, young little children, they don't want to live in that kind of environment, because the children, they're easy to be influenced by environment. That's why if they are middle class and up, they want to move out to a nice environment, to a nice neighborhood, nice subdivision. You understand that? Because they're too young. But for us, yes, we are more mature. Wherever we go, we know what we're supposed to do. Sometimes we get influences from other people too, but if it's good, we can pick up. Otherwise, we will not. We move more in our life. Is that clear now? So those are information in that A consciousness there. Those information there. right? Nothing lost. When we done this physical body, our cloud, eye cloud is still up there. Is that clear now?
Yeah.
It's so logical, right? If I try to explain to you when it was 20 years ago, it's not easy to understand. But now we have iCloud.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
You understand that?
I wanted to ask too, like,
Yes.
because I think last time you asked the question, like, next life, if you reincarnate, like, what if you could be anything? I think you asked that. Yes.
Yes. But you if you want, let's say if you want to go back here, you need to make the vows. You need to make the determination
Yes.
that you want to be back here. Make sense now?
Yes. So, and I remember I said something along the lines of, I want to, advance spiritually, my consciousness.
Yeah.
But I have things that tie me to this world that I need to deal with. So, what are your thoughts on? Because something that I've done in the past is use spirituality as an escape from my everyday life with fears that I need to face, problems with relationships with people, and I try to go on the spiritual path to kind of escape these things. Is that a bad thing?
No, here. Hey, let me give you one example. You look at the tree out there. The tree is not stand straight up. No, all tree will not stand straight up. It leans to the west, the east, and so forth. It leans somewhere else, right? So when that tree died out, what happened? That tree died. Well, that tree will fall into that direction that is till to, clean to. Make sense? That's our karma, right? And go back to your question. Right? You asked that okay, you want to go to high level of spirituality, but what about relationship and so forth, right? Here, let me tell you one example. Let's say if you want to go to travel to Europe, Asia, wherever you want to go, right? You have that view, you have that wish. But what happened? You have all kinds of responsibility here. You cannot go because you have the job. You have to pay your mortgage and so forth and so forth. Now here's the trick. If you don't need to wait for solving all kind of problem there, it's up to you too. You can set aside. Okay, now I can take advantage of my vacation, my holiday, right? Whether 2 weeks, 1 week, or 4 weeks, so forth, so that I can go to Europe. So that when they come back, I will still fulfill my responsibility there. That's one solution. Another solution that, yes, I wish to travel around, so I don't like that kind of job. I will find a job that can help me, that can enhance my wish that I want, that can enhance my traveling. You see that now? So it's many approaches, not one way. You understand that? For example, so go back to your question. Let's say if you want to pursue for higher spirituality, and of course you say that you have all kind of responsibility, all kind of attachment, all kind of connection here, right? That's your choice. If you see when you want to achieve to that type of high state of spirituality, and if that's your goal, if that's so beneficial, those connection, those attachment would not affect you much. Make sense? But if you see, oh, my wife, my children, my spouse, my family, and so forth, so important, there's no way for you to go up there. Make sense?
Well, yes, I don't have much attachments with people, and that's the problem. See?
It's not a problem. Why is it a problem?
Because running to spirituality I've done this in a way because there are problems preventing me from having relationships with people. I want to have relationships.
Oh, you want to?
Yes, but there's things blocking it.
I understand
so sometimes
that.
I say, I'm not going to deal with this. I'm just going to go and, take this spiritual path because it's a part of who I am. But sometimes I go to extreme and hide in it so that I don't have to.
That is misunderstanding.
Yes.
That's why for us, right, in life, sometimes if we cannot do something we want to try, we will try to run away. That's not long-term solution. Not long-term solution. Because when you hide away, when you run away from the situation, and when you feel lonely. Make sense? And here, the Buddhist way, you need to do things that's pure calling. That's pure what you want to do, not because you want to run away. Make sense?
Yes.
So, especially nowadays, let's say if you really want to have some kind of connection, some kind of relationship, it's many ways. It's not only one communities, not one city, one neighborhood. You can go to different places. And as humans, we have all kinds of connection. Even homeless people, they have some connection there. You understand that? The poorest people, they still have connection there. We human.
We feel bad.
Oh no. You understand that?
Yes.
So this wherever you go, you have that kind of connection. You may not have this strong connection, strong relationship with people in this area, but if you go to different places, you have plenty. This is all kind of choices there. Not one choice, not one way. It's no remember, no dead end. Remember that. There's no dead end there. There's many ways for us to approach the problems. So when we could not solve the problem, we try to run away again. Well, that is desperate situation, and that's unhealthy for us too.
Yes, I know that deep down.
Unhealthy.
Yes, I feel if I can deal with these things and I can face them, then eventually I can go deeper into this.
Yeah, but that's why. Let's put it this way. Let's say when you go to spirituality, when you go to, okay, let's put it this way. Okay, let's say because you don't have that kind of connection relationship with people around here, and you want to go spirituality, again, you may feel lonely. So. My point is that if you want to solve the long-term solution for that, either face with that or go to different location, go different environment, and you may have more energy to live. You have more connection with other people. It makes sense now? It is not one way. It is not one location. Right. Okay. So we can talk more about that next Sunday, next Friday.
Yes.
What's the next Friday? Let's see here. What day is that? Next Friday will be 11. Yeah, 11 is still here. The 12 I will be in Houston. Yeah, this is an option to talk about. So that's why many people, when they're depressed, they want to run away. They want to harm themselves. That's just so unhealthy. Yeah, we don't do that. Right? We try to find in one. If we cannot handle this situation at this moment, at this location, we try another one. There's many ways, not one way. Okay. Good. Thank you. I'll see you then. Thank you. You follow? Okay. So sometimes I could not understand much.
That's okay.
Yeah.
My English is bad.
Yeah. Please come back. No. It's happened to me too. When it was came, I born in Vietnam. Yeah, so even now I have some accent too. So and the same boat as you. So don't worry. Okay.
So did you guys learn English in your home country or only when you came here?
I learned it when I was young, but you know,
You didn't use it.
Not much. Yeah. Even after I graduated from college before bachelor degree, but I could not speak much until I taught my students, and eventually I can speak more. Yeah, just build up the skill. Yeah. Okay. So see you next Friday then. Thank you. See you then. Thank you.